Well guys, the weather's improved a little bit, not much, but I just want to chop the trunks of these banana trees and just get them down, you know? Just get them down so they're just not sitting here like this. I need to do something with them. There's no way I'm gonna be able to try and stand them up again, so I might hack them up into little pieces. Manageable sized pieces so I can do something with them. I don't know what, this one here looks like it's about to fall over onto Lorraine's terrace, so I might start with that one. I might start hacking them up. Should be pretty easy. Just chop through that pretty easy. This pretty cool knife I got here. Seems to do the trick, right? So I'm only going to start with the big ones, and then I have to figure out where on earth I'm going to put them, because every time they fall over, they're ruining the rest of my trees. I'm not really happy about that. So as long as they're in manageable sizes, they should be okay. Hopefully I can carry them and put them somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put them. It's still a little bit windy, but what are you going to do? Anyway. I don't know how I'm going to get up here. Maybe I can push this one over. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to push this one over this way. I really don't want that to land on Lorraine's terrace, so push it over this way. Timber. Slowly coming down. Let's just hack through it, right? We can save the smaller ones, so this one here should be okay. And the other small one should be okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to carry these things. They are actually quite heavy. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with banana trees before, but they're just a big mass of, I don't know, it's kind of like cucumber. The whole tree is almost like a cucumber. Banana trees, cucumber trees. But it's ruining all my plants. I'm not happy about it. Anyway. Right, so next one. All these ones are hanging on my mahogany trees, and I'm not happy about that because my mahogany trees are nice trees. So this one here is hanging over this mahogany tree. So I'm going to start hacking this to pieces. Love this knife. Just bought this knife from a local knife merchant in Mahayag. I'm pretty sure it's a homemade knife and it's really good. It's really, really sharp. It's got to be very careful when you're doing this type of stuff. But it hacks through them really, really well. I'm making a bit of a mess, but I'm just trying to clean up just a little bit, just so if we do have some sort of other weather event, they're not going to cause any more issues. So I'm not going to like have a proper cleanup today, but I'm at least going to get these hacked up into manageable sized pieces. So I'm thinking maybe one of the locals, if they need some work over the next few days, just in case they need some money to buy some rice, or they've run out of food or something like that, then they can come here and they can give me a hand to clear all this stuff. And I might take all the leftover organic matter and put it in the forest somewhere and create a nice compost pile. And then maybe it can help us fertilize the plants when we eventually get a garden going again. But there's a few bunches of bananas, which are always a bonus. It's a little bit heartbreaking to see my garden like this, but I don't know, there's not much more you can do, right? At least we came away relatively unscathed. Just some garden problems. So that's okay, it's acceptable. Just a big cleanup that we've got to do. We've got this enormous tree here hanging down. It's a big thick one. I'm trying to keep all the smaller banana trees, all of these ones, I want to keep all them. Because oh, it didn't turn out too well. So that banana tree came down and he snapped. Oh, he snapped my tree. I'm not happy about that. We should be able to salvage this tree though, if I can hack the top off. What a complete pain in the behind. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. I'm just going to create a pile to start off with, and then I'll figure it out later. But not having any Wi-Fi or cell phone signal or anything like that, I don't want to get bored, so I'm just keeping myself busy. I suppose I could edit some other videos. We did do a Cebu trip the other day, so I can probably edit that video as well, because you don't need Wi-Fi to do that. I can't upload it, but my garden's looking a bit bare. Anyway, better get this done. Probably should have some jandals or something on, right?
Yup, you're not wearing jumbo.
What?
Maybe there's a snake.
Maybe there is. I'll have to eat him. Oh. Just clearing it a little bit. Just tidying it up. Do a proper clearing when the weather's a little bit more acceptable. Trying to get all the banana trees off my good mahogany trees, because they're still good. And I don't want my whole garden ruined just because the banana trees came down. But I don't think we'll be planting banana trees there again. I think we'll plant something pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, just look at that.
The roots just aren't very deep.
No.
You know? Hoi. We should probably pull all of them down, right?
Yeah. Oh. Bye, bananas.
Bye, banana.
We got heaps more bananas anyway.
Right. That Should stop them all from hanging on my good mahogany trees. Morning guys, welcome back. It's nice and early in the morning. It's really good to get up in the morning when it's as fresh as what it is, because the weather's so pleasant at the moment. The humidity's not too bad, the heat's not too bad, there's a little bit of wind. Very nice. Anyway, it's about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's a planting day today. So if you guys have watched my typhoon video, you'll realize that the typhoon blew over all of my banana trees and kind of made a bit of a mess of my garden. For those of you who didn't see the typhoon video, I'll just quickly show you all of the fallen over banana trees. If you've seen my previous videos, you know the banana trees were up here and they were pretty big. So we've got all these fallen over banana trees here, as you can probably see, and it's not looking very tidy. It's not looking very tidy at all. So yesterday we went out, we took the truck out and we went to our local place. It's about 45 minutes away. We went to our local place to buy some plants. Really nice lady. We like to buy our plants off her. She's got really good quality plants as well. So we've got these plants over here. I bought 3 large palm trees. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. For context, they're pretty big. Like, there you go. You see that? It's much taller than I am. And we've got 3 lots of bamboo. They are not clumping bamboo, they're running bamboo. So once we plant those, they should completely take over the area that we're planting them. So we've got to be very, very careful where we actually plant those, because once bamboo is planted in the ground, especially if it's running bamboo, there's 2 different types. Well, 2 different types of root systems for bamboo. There's running bamboo and there's clumping bamboo. Clumping bamboo just stays generally in the area that you plant it. Running bamboo just will completely take over. So they are running bamboo. We just have to be very careful where we plant those. But anyway, we're going to plant them around here. We've got this area. We're going to plant them around here. And the reason I want that done is Lorraine's room's here, and then I've got this nice little area. So what I want is I want the bamboo running all the way around the end, and that will create a whole lot of shade, because I don't really have like a project space at the moment. So for example, if I'm making something out of timber, the only place that I've got to do that with some sort of relief from the heat is over by the house, and it just makes sawdust mess and just makes a complete mess. So I do need an area for projects, and this is the area here that I want to do projects. So the bamboo will get planted around there. I've also got these, I don't know what these are. If anybody knows what these are, can you just give me a shout out in the comments? I know what they look like when they're grown. I know what they look like now, obviously, because I can see them. So yeah, we're going to plant those ones over here where the bamboo, where the banana trees were. So we'll get rid of all the banana trees. I've got a couple of locals coming up here soon. They're going to help me chop the rest of the banana trees up into manageable size pieces, so we can send all of the organic matter up into a big pile in the middle of the jungle somewhere. So create like a compost pile or something like that. Then what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to remove all of these red plants all the way along here. And I already have 2 big palm trees, one here and one over here. I've already got 2 big palm trees, so I'm thinking I'll continue a beautiful straight line of palm trees all the way down here. So I'm thinking evenly spaced, a palm tree here, a palm tree here, and a palm tree over here somewhere. And then those fern type plants that I don't know the name of, I'll put those in between it, and that will create a really nice ground cover system for that area. So it's going to be a day of gardening. It's going to be a day of rearranging the plants, rearranging the garden. Yeah, there's a whole lot of other plants that we need to put back up because they've fallen over. A lot of these plants we planted quite recently, so the root systems aren't really sufficient enough to prevent them from falling over in like a really, really strong wind. But yeah, I think we might have to, some of the bigger trees, we might put some sticks or some sort of support to hold them up, you know, tie some sticks to them just to hold them up, because unfortunately, I've just looked at the weather report and we have another typhoon coming. This time it's much bigger than the one that we just experienced. I don't know if it's going to directly hit Bohol. They're completely unsure at the moment. It's still, I I think 1,000 kilometers off the east of the Philippines, so it hasn't entered the Philippine area of responsibility yet. But apparently it's, according to most of the weather systems, it's weather predictions, it's supposed to be quite big, and it looks really huge on the satellite. I don't know if it's going to be a super typhoon or not. I don't know the extent of what it's going to do, where it's going to go. So I don't know if all this planting that I'm going to be doing is in vain, or whether or not it's all going to fall over. But the sun's out, it's a beautiful day, so I'm going to plant anyway. Cool. I'll let you guys know how it looks. If it doesn't fall over from the typhoon. Look at the dogs, just enjoying the sun. Anyway guys, so it's been a pretty successful day with the planting and the garden repairs, which is really good. I've had 2 guys helping me, and we've managed to pretty much fix everything. So we went around and we started putting up all these smaller plants that had fallen down. Hacked up all of the banana trees that had fallen over, and we've created a compost pile down in the jungle, so it's no longer creating a huge mess and looking all untidy. So a bit of progress. We've planted the bamboo over here, like I was explaining this morning. I wanted to put the bamboo trees up here, running bamboo, and that should just continue growing all the way around, and as it sprouts new shoots in the ground, I'm actually going to take them out and I'll start planting them in other little places as well. So that's always really good. We've still got one of these ones left over. I'm not too sure what we're going to do with that. Mary has planted her orchid garden in the area that I was explaining to you guys this morning. I'm going to turn into like a little work area. So she's going to get sawdust or something all over her orchids when I'm working in there, but that's okay. And we've just replaced a whole lot of these red ones. They were kind of in the way. Planted the palm trees exactly where I said I was going to plant them, so we've got one here, and I've spaced out 3 of them evenly, so it's just looking much tidier. Put these ones here. Mary's just doing a little bit of tidying up. So looks much tidier now, but I don't know if I mentioned it in my video this morning. There's actually another typhoon on the way, and it is, I don't know if it's actually going to come directly here to the Visayas, but it's so big, we're definitely going to get some very bad weather. So I'm hoping that it's not going to blow over all my palm trees that I've just planted and ruin my garden again. I'm hoping I'm not going to wake up in the morning again and go, oh no, all my plants have fallen over. But anyway, just a nice casual day of gardening. The weather's been really good. It hasn't been excruciatingly hot or humid, so yeah, it's late afternoon at the moment and it's about time to finish up. Thanks for watching.